All right, good day, everyone. I just wanted to go ahead and share this little information that I've been hearing that's circulating on the interweb. We have an announcement based on the Banks of England. They are telling people to go ahead and spend up your 20-pound and 50-pound banknotes because they will no longer be valid after a year. So what is the next currency going to be? We shall find out. I don't believe it's going to be exclusively crypto. I do believe that we're going to have a gold-backed system that is coming, and it's going to be put in place. But we've had a lot of people out here on the fringe of our world that have been speaking about this, about how things are beginning to shift beneath the scenes of our surface. And this is going to wake a lot of people up as to what is truly going on in our world and where we are going. We are going to have digital currency, but we're also going to have physical currency, is what I've heard. And they're kind of going to be running hand in hand until we can actually integrate the digital currency completely, I believe. So I have heard about the BRICS nations, BRICS, that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They have been in alliance and allegiance with attempting to bring the gold standard back to our world instead of being overrun by these Rothschilds, bankers, and Illuminati who have been taking over and subverting our world with the energies of Saturn. And so I just wanted to go ahead and let people know about this. This is definitely a signal for us to get prepared for whatever the future may hold for the United States of America and the American dollar, as well as other currencies. And on the fringe of everything, I've been hearing that they have actually signed on a bunch of different nations to this new process and program. I'm not sure if it's run by the Rothschilds. I don't believe in my heart of hearts that it will be, but you know, this is just one more thing. This is just more evidence of what the future is about to bring about. Now, the Rothschilds' plan was to have everyone integrated into the Borg, which the wheels of that bus have been falling apart with all of the news from different coroners and things that have come out with about the graphene oxide elements that have been found inside of people's veins in their hearts from some types of injections that we won't be speaking of, but this is all part and process to this little number that is coming out now. And this was published in September of 2021. And although this is a little bit behind, you know, this hasn't been spoken of. And I only came about this about 2 weeks ago about this. And so that means that it's actually coming up very soon that you will not be able to use the 20-pound and 50-pound notes after September of this year. So I wanted to get this out to people. You guys need to just share this as much as possible with people that you know who might be in England that may not be aware of this type of information. I'm not sure how mainstream this is. I mean, it is on the bankofengland.co.uk in their news article. So yeah, we need to like alert everyone for this because this is major news. And so I'll just read this article real quick and then, you know, you guys can share this as much as possible. I know I don't have a whole lot of followings, but, you know, the more we can just make people aware, maybe it'll get around to others who need this information. Okay, so this news release was made last year. The Bank of England will be withdrawing legal tender status of the paper 20-pound and 50-pound notes after the 30th of September of 2022. And we are encouraging everyone who has these at home to spend or deposit them at their bank or post office. Isn't that interesting? The post office, really? The post office here in the United States, which I'm sure it's everywhere else as well, is actually part of the military. branch of the Vatican. And that is the postal service as opposed to the regular post office. So I'm not sure, which one is operating under this banking status, which I find highly interesting. But, as in regards to this article, that is, but, I would hope that these Saturnian black cube of Saturn worshiping death cult members would actually be exposed and removed from their positions. And I do feel like that's what's happening right now, because they can't rule during the age of Aquarius. It's a different energy that's coming in. So we have to be aware of these things. But, that's highly strange and unusual. Just bring them to your post office. What's that going to do? What are they going to give you in exchange, Anyway, there are approximately 9 billion pounds worth of paper of the 20 pound and 15 billion worth of paper of the 50 pound notes that are still in circulation. And as they are returned back to the Bank of England, these are being replaced with the new polymer 20 pound notes featuring J.M.W. Turner, whoever that is, and polymer 50 pound notes featuring Alan Turing. Who are these people? I'll have to do some investigating. Anyway, after the 30th of September 2022, the polymer notes will be the only ones with the legal tender status. After the 30th of September 2022, people with a UK bank account will still be able to deposit withdrawn notes into their account. Some post offices may also accept withdrawn notes as payment for goods and services, or as a deposit to an account accessed via them. The Bank of England will continue to exchange all withdrawn notes. For more information on these, please see our Exchanging Bank Notes page. Speaking ahead of the date, the Bank of England's chief cashier, Sarah John, said, "In recent years, we've been changing our banknotes from paper to polymer because this makes them more difficult to counterfeit and means they are more durable. The polymer 20 pound featuring the artist J.M. Turner and the polymer 50 pound featuring the scientist Alan Turing are now in wide circulation, and we are in the process of withdrawing their paper equivalents. So we want to remind the public that they have 1 year from today to spend their paper banknotes." The one thing people can do about this too is just say no. Just say no. If no one were to exchange these things, what can they do? It would be interesting to see. And, if this is a polymer 20, what is this like? Is it just a plasticky thing? Can you still fold it and, make it smaller to fit in something? Or is it a hard item? I haven't seen these things yet, so I don't know what this is going to be. It sounds interesting. But these new polymer 20 pounds were first issued on the February 2020. And the polymer 50 note was issued on 23rd of June 2021. These notes complete the Bank of England's first polymer series. The introduction of polymer banknotes allows for a generation of security features, which makes them harder to counterfeit. And this is, of course, a lie. This is when they're, pushing for their new regime, basically. And is this article, this thing that they call the polymer, is this going to be a part of the dark agenda? I don't know. Because I've been hearing about the light agenda that's coming, that's all gold backed, but I don't know if this is part of that. The notes are resistant to dirt and moisture and remain in better condition for longer. These notes have had tactile features that allow the blind and partially sighted to use them. Footnotes. These are all the footnotes and stuff. I'll just leave this in the description box, this little link here, and you can go and examine this yourself and research further. But I just wanted to put this out there for everyone to be aware that this is coming. And of course, things escape my vision as well. And I've only just came about this about 2 weeks ago, like I said, and I wanted to share because I heard about the September 30th, 2022, and I was like, wow, what? That's pretty fast since I had only just come about it. And I don't traverse mainstream news, and I don't know if they've been actually talking about this. If they haven't, then this is going to just broadside people, blindsiding them. this is really a thing, like it's a issue. If most people don't even know about this, then what are they supposed to do? It's kind of weird. They're going to get a shock once they go to the bank, but we've got to be aware of what's coming to ours because this is going to be something similar very, very soon. We've been talking about crypto. We hear about this crypto stuff, and I think crypto, even the term, is part of the death cult because it's crypt, the crypt of the dead. And so that I won't be investing in. I have not invested in crypto because I believe, that if it's not gold backed, which is what the future holds, then it's of no value, really. And it's part of the old system that is dying. This old system is going to take years and years to actually undo this death cult of Saturn that's all around us with the corpse orations and things. But, as long as we become more aware and we just push away from their system, then, we can get to the other side of their regime even faster. So I'll go ahead and leave this link in the description box of my video, and you guys can traverse this information and share it as much as you need just to help others raise the awareness. And that's what we're here for. So thank you again, once again, for watching, and I'll see you soon.